They never believed in you. From the moment you first spoke of your dreams, they dismissed you, shaking their heads, amused by your ambition. They laughed behind your back, muttered under their breath, smirked at your determination. To them, you were just another dreamer, someone who would talk big but never follow through. They saw you as weak, naive, foolish for believing you could carve out something greater than the life you were given. They told you to be realistic, to aim lower, to settle for what was safe. They convinced themselves that you would fail before you even had a chance to begin. And maybe, for a moment, you believed them. There were nights when the weight of their words pressed down on you like a crushing force. Nights when self-doubt wrapped around you like chains, dragging you deeper into the question that haunted your every move. What if they're right? What if you weren't good enough? What if all this effort was for nothing? What if you were destined to be just another person lost in the sea of mediocrity? Another name no one remembered, another story that never got told. You felt the exhaustion creeping in, the voice in your head whispering that quitting would be easier, that giving up would be less painful than pushing forward. The road ahead seemed impossible, filled with obstacles, rejection, failure after failure. Every step forward felt like a battle against gravity itself. But in the silence of your struggle, something deeper stirred within you, something stronger than the doubt, more powerful than the voices telling you to stop. A fire, a hunger, a refusal to accept anything less than the future you saw for yourself. You had a choice to make. Listen to the ones who doubted you, who had already written you off, or listen to the voice inside you that told you to keep going. And so you chose. You chose to rise, to fight, to endure. You chose to silence the noise, to stop seeking validation from people who would never understand your vision. While they laughed, you worked. While they doubted, you pushed forward. While they slept, you stayed awake, grinding in the dark, putting in the hours when no one was watching. They saw nothing, noticed none, consult every whisper, every moment of disbelief, and turned it into something unstoppable. But here's the truth. You never needed their approval. You never needed them to see you, to validate you, to believe in you, because you did this for yourself, for the version of you that refused to quit, for the vision that no one else could see but you. Now, as you stand tall, looking back at the journey, you realize that every doubt, every sleepless night, every failure that once felt like a setback was actually a stepping stone to something greater. The pain was necessary. The struggle was your teacher. The silence of your effort was the foundation of your success. And now, as they watch in stunned silence, as they realize that while they were talking, you were building, you understand the greatest truth of all. You have already won. Not because they see it now, not because they finally recognize what you've done, but because you never needed them to. Success is not given to the loudest voice in the room. It is earned by the one who grinds in the dark, who sacrifices comfort, who pushes forward even when no one is watching. So keep moving, keep growing, keep building. Let them doubt, let them mock, let them waste their breath, because while they do, you will be creating something unstoppable. And by the time they realize it, by the time they understand what you have become, it will be too late for them to catch up. Keep rising, keep winning, because the world doesn't belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who refuse to quit.